Okay, hello everybody. Today I'm going to be looking at the day 2 of the 2015 Advent of Code puzzle. Link you can read at the top here. This one seems to be a little bit of maths, but not particularly tricky. Let's see, the elves are running low on wrapping paper, and so they need to submit an order for more. They have a list of dimensions, length L with W and height H of each present, and they only want to order exactly as much as they need. Fortunately, every present is a box, a perfect right rectangular prism, good, which makes calculating the required wrapping paper for each gift a little easier. Find the surface area of the box, which is 2 times LW plus 2 times WH plus 2 times HL. The elves also need a little extra for each present, the area of the smallest side. Okay, so for example, a present with dimensions 2, 3, 4 requires 2 times 6 plus 2 times 12 plus 2 times 8 is equal to 52 square feet of wrapping paper plus 6 square feet of slack for a total of 58 square feet. Okay, the 6 square feet of slack is the 2 by 3 as the smallest side. Okay, present with dimensions 1, 1, 10 requires 2 times 1, so the two end pieces, 2 times 10 for 2 of the 10-foot sides and 2 times 10 for the other 10-foot sides to make a total of 42 plus 1 square foot of slack for a total of 43 square feet. What else is 10 feet? How many total square feet of wrapping paper should they order? And if you want to see the puzzle input, it looks like this. So let's save this. That's the first thing we can do. Day 2, input.text. I could call that day 2, it'd be better than just calling it 2. Okay, what do you notice? The order's odd here. But let's start working. Let's see what we can find. I have a part 01 COBOL buffer, and yeah, let's start. Authentication division, program ID, part 01, environment division. We want to read in the file, so we need an input output section, and we need a file control. That's how you define this, and select in file assign to let's make a test.dat with some small numbers. Organization is line sequential. Yep, we need line sequential because it's in multiple lines. Then we move to a data division. Let's do the file section. I think it comes first. fd in file 01 line in. What does this look like again? We're going to have to split on the x's, aren't we? So let's just make it a string at the moment. Big X 30. That's going to be large enough, isn't it? And then we go to the working storage section, and we need a 01 dim 01. Let's have the first dimension here, which is going to be a pic 99. Is that big enough? Yeah, it looks like it's big enough, isn't it? Yep, that's going to work. Oh, I scrolled down quite a way there, didn't I? Okay. We need a second dimension, pic 99, and we need a third dimension, pic 99. Okay. Let's see if we can print out the input, if we can get to that first. So we need a procedure division. Let's go to this line. I don't like the look of this. 100 main. Open input in file. At the end we're going to close in file. We're going to go back, and we're going to perform until in file EOF. So let's have an in file state here. 01 in file state. Pick X value, whatever, doesn't matter. 88 in file EOF value. Let's just call this Q or X. Who cares? It's unimportant. We need an end perform perform, certainly here, and we need a read in file at end set in file EOF to true, not at end, perform 200 process input in end read. Okay, so now we're reading in all the strings. Let's split them. This is going to be an unstring command, isn't it? Unstring line in. I may have to look up how to do this. I don't use unstring that often. Separated, that's not how you spell separated, by x, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Into dim01, dim02, dim03, and unstring. And I would like to see this to make sure it's okay. Display dim01, x, dim02, x, dim03. Okay, let's see if we got this correct. Head input goes to test.text, copy minus x part 01 and part 01. Unexpected, expecting into 39. Okay, it's not separated by x here. Let's look up how to do this because I forget. COBOL unstring. String statement. Oh, Polish, that's interesting. And 4.2 is no longer available, so let's look somewhere else. Look at the IBM mainframer. As you can see, I've looked this up. Delimited by, not separated by. Okay. Delimited by x. Test.dat. Into test.dat. Test.text. Let's change it here. Okay, that looks good. Looks like we've got the right answer. We've got a 05 here, a 07. This is good. Now let's sort this. Let's do a small bubble sort. We should be okay doing that. If dim01 is greater than dim02, then let's have a temp. 01 temp, pick 99. Let's just do a bubble sort by hand. There are only 3 elements. It can't be that long. Move dim01 to temp, move dim02 to dim01. I can't spell dim. Move dim02 to dim01. Move temp to dim02. Okay, and if let's do the same thing for, we have to do this in total 3 times, don't we? So if dim02 is greater than dim03, then we move dim02 to temp, and we move dim03 to dim02, we move temp to dim03, and then we're okay with that being the last one. Okay, that should do it. Let's make sure that it's now sorted. Then theoretically we've already got the answer. We just do a little bit of maths. 3, 11, 20, 5, 15, 27, 6, 7, 29. Yes, this looks good, doesn't it? Okay. Sometimes it doesn't change. It's in the right order. Good. What's the next step we have to do? Get the present 20 requires 2 times 6 times. We just have to add that, don't we, to get the area. We need also the slack, the area of the smallest side. The area of the smallest side is just going to have 3 times whatever this is, L times W, because we've now ordered it correctly. But let's make this a little bit more explicit, just so we don't get confused. Let's see, 0, 1 surface area is pick. It's going to be up to 9999, okay? It's going to be at least that large is the maximum size. Let's think if we have 80 times 80, then we go to 6,400, and that could be, it could be 80 times 80 times 80, which point we need to do that a lot of times. So I think that is going to be necessary for the surface area of 1 and 0, 1 total surface area. How many lines have I got in this file? wc-l input text is 1,000 lines. Well, let's just go up 2 lines to 8 then. Let's not bother. It's just 1 byte. Who cares? Okay, so compute surface. I can't spell surface area is equal to 2 times dim01 times dim02 plus 2 times dim02 times dim03 plus 2 times dim01 times dim03 plus the smallest side, which is just dim01 times dim02. Let's separate it. Okay. Let's see if this is correct. Display surface area. Let's see, what's the smallest numbers we have here? 272 it says here, 1 times 4 to 26, so we're having 8 is 12 of that, so 260, plus 52 here, so 208. 4 times 26 is 4 times 52, which is 208, so this works. Cool. Looks good. And then we add surface area to total surface area. So let's make sure surface area is initialized at the start here. Let's put this here. Value zeros. Okay. Let's get rid of this. This is annoying me. Don't mind it, that's okay. So now if we run it, we get some... Oh, I've got to display it as well, haven't I? Display total surface area. Let's give it a name. TSA. Okay. And there's an answer. Let's just change it from test.txt to input.txt and see if we get the right answer. And let's remove some of this display. We don't need all this, do we? We know this one works. And we know this one works. And we know this one works. So we get that is the answer 01606483. And the answer I got, first time I did it, was 160683. The same, so that works. Good. Part 2. The elves also running low on ribbon. The ribbon is all the same width, so they only have to worry about the length they need to order, which they would again like to be exact. Okay. The ribbon required to wrap a present is the shortest distance around its sides, or the smallest perimeter of any one face. Each present also requires, yeah, that makes sense, shortest distance around its sides. Or the shortest perimeter of any one face. Each present also requires a bow made out of ribbon as well. The feet of ribbon required for a perfect bow is equal to the cubic feet of volume of the present. So the type of the bow they'll never tell. Present which 254 requires 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 10 feet of ribbon. Okay, what's this just the first two numbers added together twice, isn't it? That's the shortest circumference, or the shortest distance around a face. And they add a volume for the length of the bow. Okay, well let's do that then. Let's copy this. Okay. I'd like to set Amax at some stage so it does this automatically. It's not necessary to spend my time doing that. I forgot yesterday to change that to part 02. So I'll do that now. test. So let's say circumference is here. Let's have a volume as well, which could be as large as 6, couldn't it? So let's have a total ribbon. Let's make this one a ribbon. I don't think there's anything that's going to be this large, is it? Well, that could be 1,000,000. The volume, you've got 9 times 9 times 99. And the circumference would be about 400. Let's go up to 7. Let's make sure. Let's go up to 9 here to make sure. Let's go up to 10. Who cares? It's only 1 byte. Okay. So total ribbon is what we're here displaying. Okay, so circumference is equal to compute circumference is equal to 2 times dim 0,1 plus dim 0,2. That was easy. Compute volume is equal to dim 0,1 times dim 0,2 times dim 0,3. So we have add circumference to volume giving ribbon, and add ribbon to total ribbon. Ribbon to total ribbon. I think I wrote ribbon large, shouldn't I? Circumference and volume as well. It doesn't really matter because I don't think COBOL is case sensitive, but nevertheless it looks nicer. And how code looks is a very important part of code. What have I got wrong? 26938 looks plausible. Let's see what happens. Display dim 0,1 times dim 0,2 times dim 0,3. Display circumference. Let's call it C. Circumference and volume. Let's see what we have here. This all makes sense. 10 times 14 is 20, so 10 times 14 would be 10 plus 14 is 24, 2 of those is 48, 5 is 2,800, so 20 times 10 is 200 plus 14 is 2,800. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Let's see if this works for all of the input.text. We get to this 3842356, and the first time I did this I got 3842356, so it seems to work. Well, this was a very simple puzzle, this one. I think it was easier than day one, if I remember correctly. What was day one again? Yeah, well, day one was similar. It's not particularly tricky. Some cities they get a lot more difficult. So there's perfectly spherical house in a vacuum, day 3. I may do that tomorrow. Let's see. Okay, I hope this is interesting to somebody. Have a very nice day.